Okay, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna show you how I made the beat to one of my most popular songs, Ignore, due to popular demand, which just is my sisters. They like the song. I made this song a little while ago, like a few years ago when I just started making beats and music. So the beat is absolutely trash, and the mixing is absolutely garbage. The mastering is absolutely garbage, but because SoundCloud helps me with that mastering, so it normalizes it, so it isn't really that bad. My mic is over here because this is my. You can see this is my microphone rig thingy. Because I use that to record my vocals, and I just put it here so it's not in front of me anymore. Well, so it might sound trash because I have the face like this. Because now you can hear me very well, and now you really can't that well. But let's just go into the first everything I did in this beat. Awful, terrible beat. So I didn't really know what skills were back in the day, so I just put down notes and see if they sounded good. But we're actually in A major, so yeah. And this is the first chord progression I made. It's just major and minor seventh chords. Very simple but effective. For the instrument, I used Expand 2, Belly Pad. Um, it's really just a pretty nice sound. So yeah, it sounds like this. The root notes are just D, B, C, A, or C sharp A. Um, and you can hear little crackles because of this is literally all mastering I did. So it's very like mid low frequency heavy and very good for things. So what do I do to fix that? Because it's more like a bit like how would I fix that? I don't know where it's at. It's on 8. Oh, my thing crashed when I want to open the thing. Okay, BRB. Okay, so I managed to open it. I can't really do nothing. Um, but this is the EQ. It looks very weird. I don't know what the fuck happened, but it's just 50 of the 50 hertz of the lows and a little bit of the highs. I don't even use this EQ anymore. I just use Pro 2.3 because it's just way better. Um, but you can hear many bad frequencies. Um, then I added a little synth like this. I think it's also expand to a hard digi in the polysynths, and it sounds like this. The only difference between the two is just this one octave of octave up, octave up, and yeah, let's just go. Oh, wait. So I did do the pad that goes when the beat drops. I actually do the pad up high. I remove the bottom notes and that's what it sounds like now high up. And so the EQ is not really a problem right now because just an octave up and it doesn't have any of those low frequencies anymore. That's why it still sounds good. But if I didn't do that, it would sound absolutely garbage. This is the wrong one. So yeah, that's just an octave up. And for mixing on the synth, I fucking hell, I can open it, but it just gives. Oh my god, I just crashed. Beer. Okay, so I opened it again. Let's see if I can open the. Oh, I can just open EQ. Okay, so that was weird, but then now you can see lows and highs a little bit because the highs were a bit annoying. I put the high cut all the way up because I didn't really know how the reverb plugin worked, but basically the high cut is off and the low cut is like 30,000 hertz. Wet level all the way up, dry level all the way up, decay like 1.5, huge size, huge diffusion. I don't really use mod speed, all bass, not even a pre-delay. So yeah, but still just very very simple. Still not as complicated and so very bad. Here comes the hi-hat pattern. The hi-hat pattern is actually pretty nice. I don't got it. That the hi-hat is just a it's hi-hat from the Cymatics pack, which is basically just any other hi-hat like. That's not a, very simple, and this is the what the hi-hat sounds like. So it's actually pretty good. For mixing, I put EQ all the low and out. I don't know why the fuck I did it because there's almost no difference. If you look at the, I can't see the heat map. Why is there no heat map? Alright, where's the? I think my whole param fucked. Let's just get a pro Q. You can see there's literally no. I cut it until like 3000. There's literally nothing there, so I just cut nothing. I don't know why I did that. It's just extra time wasted. Then I go to the clap. Like a low pitch standard clap. Cause you go to a clap. This is just any clap. This is standard clap, and this that clap. Lower. Then we go to the crash. The crash is actually very interesting because I only use it at some parts in the beat, and it goes together with the 808. So it's just. And it's also the Cobra Smash from the Cobra Cymatics pack. For the crash, for mixing, the clap mixing is just this high end gone, and a little bit of low end. So, I don't know. Crash is also just the most useless EQ. There. It's just this basic thing like clap, clap. Very standard, and here the first one is just this note is left out, or I mean this note. So it gets a little bit more. Also, I removed all the high end and the low end. Then I have a little perk, which is just a cowbell perk. And the cowbell perk, and the second perk is a, which is almost unhearable. But yeah, all the drums together. So like this. So very very simple drums, but a nice groove. Then we go to the 808. Let's just first look at the 808 itself, and here's where the problem comes. Yeah, so if you look at the chord progression, wait, am I? I thought it would look weird, but it's basically just D, B, C sharp, A, and it's just a 4 chord progression. Very simple, but I managed to fuck it up somehow. So I did manage to get the D and the C ready, so it's like. So this is correct. This E1 is also correct because it's I think it's just, yeah, over here it's just a 1 up. That to add a little bit variation. But here comes the weird part. I play a C whilst the chord is A. The root note is an A major chord. So I don't understand how I managed to play a C. Because I actually have to play this. And I'll let you hear the difference with just only the pad and the 808. So, and now with the correct note playing, I'll just start here. So, I'll just leave it at what it's supposed to be, but that's like a very wrong thing. But I mean, it's 808. I mean, you have a lot of older songs have just bad 808s. My hair is looking absolutely disgusting. But they have bad 808s, like out of tune 808s, or just not really out of tune, but just the wrong notes. They're playing like a C chord and they're playing a D, but just because it's low frequencies, it doesn't really matter that much. But still, if you're just completely out of the scale, then it does matter. But yeah, the full beats. Gotta focus all my chakras with this beat. What? Nope. Just because I know the song, um, it just sounds normal to me, but I can definitely hear it's out of tune. But yeah, to the master, this is everything I did. I put everything down, the release, the attack, and the sustain, but the attack is 0, the release is 0, and the sustain is 0. So everything just gets fucking cut off directly at the fucking, when it just goes over dB, instantly bomb down. Just like a fucking 0.1 dB above 0 instantly gets compressed. That's why you can hear a lot of sound glitches and distortion in the 808, because this mixing for the 808 I forgot to show. It's just this EQ. I don't know. I literally boosted the fucking mid end and cut out the lows. I mean, the cut out the lows is. I mean, you can do that, but this is like something fucking Cody showed on his producer thingies, and no, you don't want to do this, or you don't need to do this, because he said like, yeah, you need to do this because of saturation and you can hear it more on slower or worse speakers. That's true. Just because you do this anyway, and that's actually a technique you can use. But I put fucking distortion on it, like a fucking lot, and then a soft clipper, which just does nothing. So I already added enough mid end because of the saturation I added, because that's just only mid end and high end you add, and then boosted it, and then in the master didn't remove any mid end of any instrument, so it's just very muddy, very cloudy, and because it's getting compressed so loud, it's just very disgusting. But I mean, it works, I guess, because now I'll just not save anything of it. Let's just search for. Let's just go here and just. Don't look at my files, please. Wave. That's .flp. Can't find ignore.flp. Wait, I don't have an FLP of ignore. Wait, I ignore vocals. Okay, don't look at my files. Don't look at my files. Don't look at my. Where the fuck is. Aha, ignore vocals. Wow. This is the lyrics, I just wrote it in fucking that thing. But if you look at the vocals, they're pretty complicated. I just exported the beat. I don't know why I didn't bring them back into the thing, because most of the time I do that unless like the beat is like very distorted or has some special mastering on it that makes it sound the way it does, and then that mastering also get added to the vocals, and that's not a very good thing. But just on this beat it wouldn't really matter. But got a bad bitch foreigner, I don't even know her. Fuck her like we're gone, everything about the dollar, can't stall her. Always wanting more, so I ignore her. So what I just did is I brought vocal 1. Got a bad bitch foreigner, I don't even know her. Fuck her like we're gone, everything about the dollar, can't stall her. And I think that's pretty reasonable for like I used the HyperX gaming headset mic, like the detachable ones. So I think that's a pretty good performance. For mixing, I am absolutely fucking an idiot, because it's supposed to be a major, and it will sound way better. Got a bad bitch foreigner, I don't even know her. Fuck her like we're gone, everything about the dollar, can't stall her. Because I'm happy I'm actually singing the right notes, because I was off. It was E, but it was chromatic, and chromatic just means it uses everything. So it does want to do E, but then just uses every fucking single note. Because I didn't know what key the song was, so A major, that's what the song is in. Retouch beat to 10, flex tune to like 30, low mill, that doesn't really matter. I didn't even, like most of the time I just EQ it like this, or well a little bit better than this, so it doesn't have a very low end. But I EQ an auto tune, then I consolidate or export it with the auto tune, and then add mixing later. Because if you have the auto tune like this on multiple vocals all going to the same thing, it will just glitch out, and that's what happens. I didn't know this chain is very weird because I put the reverb above the compressor, but the compressor is very simple compressor, and then the Spitfish to get all the de-essing, and then like this fucking thing, like getting all the bad frequencies. Because if you hear at the backing vocals, it's like this. Got a bad bitch foreigner, I don't even know her. Fuck her like we're gone, got a bad bitch foreigner, I don't even know her. Fuck her like we're gone, just for the sake of it being the original song that I uploaded, I will put it to chromatic. Got a bad bitch foreigner, I don't even know her. Fuck. Hear that? No. It just goes to the fucking wrong note, because I can't sing that well, or couldn't. I still can, but got a bad bitch foreigner, I don't even know her. Fuck her like we're gone, it's just being chromatic, and chromatic is like every single note. So if I'm just off a note and not singing the correct note, it just goes to that note and tunes it to that note. So I just sing the wrong note. Got a bad bitch foreigner. and that just goes on like that. A little bit of ad libs. I don't know why I did so much with the vocals, but then this part comes in. Part is fucking insane because it has like fucking million different pieces. Let's just start with a singing. Now things are going from up and down, yeah, up and down, yeah. Things are going from up and down, but going right back up. Shut the fuck up, bitch, I ain't talking to you. Fuck you mean, fuck you mean, fuck you me, yeah. Fuck you me, yeah. Then I added the backing again. Now things are going from up and down, yeah, up and down, yeah. Things are going from up and down, but going right back up. Shut the fuck up, bitch, I ain't talking to you. Okay, and then I added little ad-libs. Now things are going from up and down, yeah, up and down, yeah. Things are going from up and down, up, but going right back up. Yo, shut the fuck up, bitch, I ain't talking to you. Up and down, fuck you mean, up and down, fuck you mean, up and fuck you me, yeah. Fuck you me, yeah. Up, bitch. Okay, so you have that, and then I added a little harmonies with aren't even harmonies because I'm singing the exact same note, so I don't know, but it just brings things more. Things are going from up and down, up, going right back up. And I don't even know what these sound like, because the one is like God. I sidechained it to this, so it has the same mixing as this, but then left this on because it needs to be, but then it has like double this, and this wet level isn't all the way up, so it's just doubling the vocal and making it louder, which I didn't know at that moment. So okay, that's very funny. You can actually hear the beats through my headset. Dude, that's literally just my not this one, my other one. Just going through it, that's actually very bad. But I didn't know. I mean, the mic was literally here in my mouth from my headset. So it, yeah, with the beat and everything, it's like up, going right back up. Yo, shut the fuck up, bitch, I ain't talking to you. So it's good, but it's also not very bad. It's just the beat covers up a lot of missed things, like little pops, little like background noise. But overall, it really isn't that bad. Like if you look at the things you have to go through get here with this beat, like the awful things I did, I managed to escape it. This like one thing, I put it an octave up so it doesn't have those low frequencies. The other thing, I put the auto tune like fucking wrong as fuck, but I just sung it right, so it doesn't really matter. I didn't really need the auto tune, and I just did so many things wrong, but I managed to get it out because the master is just me putting the track louder. But for some reason on SoundCloud it actually sounded decent. I mean, the bass is very loud, so it doesn't really need that much bass, but it does sound loud enough and good. Because if I take away the autotune, my voice is a little bit. If I'm singing, it's a little bit auto-tuney. Like I have autotune on my voice already, so you can hear that. Because I turned off the autotune, I left the rest on. Got a bad bitch foreigner, I don't even know her. Fuck her like we're gone, where everything about the dollar. Can't stall her, always wanting more, so I ignore her. but it's not really like a beautiful autotune that's already tuned correctly. It's more like a disgusting autotune that's wrong, autotune to the fucking wrong scale, so it's playing the wrong notes, but auto-tuning to the wrong notes. And yeah, because if I turn it on, it sounds like this. Got a bad bitch foreigner, I don't even know her, fuck her like we're. And it's just exactly the same, but it's just the pitch is like a few cents up on whatever note. Like I'm singing a C sharp here, I think, or D, and then to a C. But it's very monotone, but it's just putting it more in the middle, so it's exactly that note, but it's still playing sometimes just the wrong note, and this is not really a problem because it's mono voice or monotone, but the backing is like like fucking singing my heart out. So yeah, that could be better, but yeah, I'll see you guys again when I make a video in the next year, something. Farewell.